What's up, everybody? AMR Gaming is here, back for some more Lost Judgment. And I'd like to give a quick shout out to Sega for not sending me an early copy of Lost Judgment. Appreciate that, Sega. You know, I went out and had to purchase this with my own money, but thank you for that, Sega. And if you haven't yet, go ahead and smash that sub button down below for me. And let's go ahead and continue this gameplay of Lost Judgment. We're beginning chapter 5. Last chapter has ended in crazy viral video went out of the freaking murder scene.
A train groping and a murder seem to occur simultaneously.
Yes, probably a twin brother or something.
Yagami relentlessly pursues these cases, attempting to poke holes in each.
They distract us here. This is a distraction they did.
Confronting Akihiro Ehara, the key figure in both crimes, he witnesses a harrowing video that provides more questions than answers.
Exactly, this is a horror, or look-alike.
A bound man pleads for his life, but his attacker, bound by vengeance, snuffs it out.
Which looks like a horror. It could be a horror, it could not. Maybe it's a twin, maybe it's somebody that looks like a horror. Maybe that's a twin brother. Maybe they both are planning this out. I don't know. Crazy part. What's it called? Double Jeopardy is the title. So let's see, man. Let's see what exactly going on. We're back in freaking. Ooh. The scene's out.
So the murder footage is already making the rounds online. I don't think it's showing up on TV though.
Yeah, the net's a mess right now. It's all unsubstantiated rumors and unverified sources. Typical, really. An ex-cop going from by-the-book sex offender to vigilante avenger overnight is prime forum drama. Sentiment seems to be swinging in favor of Ehara, but there's plenty of folks on the fence about it too. The reactions have been all over the board.
Do we know if that video is authentic? I mean, CG has come a long way, right?
Oh, or perhaps a deep fake. That is plausible. AI has reached the point where it can generate pretty convincing
I never thought that. Maybe it is a fake video.
Someone even made a video that made it look like the US president was saying a bunch of crazy stuff. And that's just the tip of the iceberg. Deep fakes are only getting more authentic looking.
That is true.
Can't guys like you tell if a video is fake or not though?
Probably not.
Aren't there any signs?
Oh, there are several telltale signs of a video.
But this one probably looked legit.
So I ran every check I could think of on the murder footage. And wouldn't you know it? Nothing came up.
Look legit. Maybe
Most
it
likely,
is legit.
We're looking at the real deal.
Most likely?
Well, no one can claim with absolute certainty that it wasn't altered in some way. Which means it's not substantial enough to prove Ehara's guilt. At least not in a court of law.
Gotcha.
Maybe someone plastered Ehara's
Do you know
face?
when and where the footage was uploaded?
It was posted sometime last night, but the source is too hard to pin down. The uploaders spread it across multiple servers overseas in a well-concerted effort to hide their tracks.
Makes sense. But I'll bet it ultimately came from Mikoshiba's killers, no matter how real or fake it is.
They're the one that probably pushed out the videos.
How do you figure?
Think about it. No one could have staged that unless they knew the specifics of how Mikoshiba was killed. From how he was positioned to little things like the blood on the ground, every last detail was just as the detectives described it.
That's a good point. All this browsing's really taken a toll on the old pinky.
Who's this guy? Who is... These are the guy that probably was the one that killed Mikoshiba right here. The Lumon. They use the Lumon game to distract us just to get into the Yokohama 99 hits. So hit Sugiura and Tsukumo freaking bruised his damn ass pinky as these guys. They don't have the same mass as the Lumon game, so... Oh man, why would the killer go through the trouble of spreading this footage? What good would it serve them? It's like crazy how like the murderer, the killer is the one that goes out and like, you know, it's kind of like usually killer they try to go hide, but they're like, boom, here it is. Look at this. It's kind of weird, strange, causing a public uproar, obstructing the investigation. Whatever the case, I still have some interviewing to do, and on top of that. Man, someone was spying us. Someone is spying us, so we don't...
Looks like another visit to Ehara might clear things up. You should ask Shirosaki-sensei about it.
Yeah, that was my thought too.
Hit her up. I'll wait to go over there and meet her. Let's wait to go out, talk to Sari. We will. We'll talk to.
Let me get this straight. Ehara went and felt a lady up on the day Mikoshiba got killed on purpose?
That's what.
If that's the case, why the hell would he upload a murder confession after the fact? Is he trying to get caught?
Only Ehara could answer that.
That's something we don't know. I don't
I
know.
want to ask him that question myself.
So, we're off to see Saori-san then?
Absolutely. We don't know, man. It's kind of weird. Like,
What is it?
the same day, so could he kill him and then hit the train right away? You know? That's... We don't know. So the only way to find out is just to keep on... I think I can hold my skateboard and ride my skateboard. Oh, I can't hold my skateboard. Only Yokohama I can, so... Oh.
Hold the door, please.
MAFUYU?
Oh, MAFUYU.
It's been too damn long, MAFUYU-chan.
Yeah. By any chance, Yagami-kun, are you working on a case for Saori?
Yes.
A video got leaked. It depicted a man committing a murder.
It's been a while since I saw her. I was just thinking about her. Like, I was like, man, is she not in this game? But there she is. MAFUYU is a public prosecutor for the Tokyo office. She's also a best friend with Saori ever since college. Two talented lady hotshots of the law on opposite sides of the courtroom. Apparently they have a bit of a fan club.
Are you here about the Ehara case too?
Of course. The prosecutor's office is in total chaos right now, especially the higher-ups.
I'll bet. After all, they're the ones who pushed for Ahara's battery conviction. If that video's real, that would mean Ehara got them to hand him a slap on the wrist instead of a murder conviction.
Yes. And it's not like the prosecution can say, "Sorry, Your Honor, we'd like a do-over," after the fact. To make matters worse, everything leading up to the trial was broadcast all over the news. Changing our tune now would undermine public trust.
That's for sure.
So, for the time being, our department is trying to predict how the defense will approach the situation. Hence why they sent me here to check in on my good friend Saori. Totally no strings attached.
Well, that clears up a lot.
Can we get this next interview? Can we get this interview with Saori? No, sorry, with Ehara.
There you kids are. Figured you had to show up sometime.
MAFUYU? You're caught up in this too?
Yeah, she ran into us downstairs.
I'm sure you can work out that I'm here to spy on you. But wouldn't you like to know what we're up to as well?
Are you sure that's your only motive coming here?
Sorry?
Something like a professional excuse to see Yagami-san?
In your dreams? I had no idea Yagami-kun was involved until just now.
All right, I'll accept that. For now.
Gotta say, I miss this little banter.
Yagami's like, God damn, I'm just here for the case. That's it.
Stop it! Stop it! Stop it! Stop it!
Needless to say, our office is going through this footage with a fine-tooth comb. That said, they've already determined their stance. They've deemed it an unreliable source and therefore useless as evidence. Basically, they want it to look like it was considered and already thrown out.
Huh? So, they're not gonna verify the video? Not even question Ehara about Mikoshiba? Nothing?
Nope. Not after it was proven in court that Ehara committed sexual battery on October 7th. I mean, wouldn't you say a conviction has a certain finality to it? Besides, there's no way Ehara could have murdered Mikoshiba within that limited time span.
Right.
Which means the murder video doesn't really add up, does it?
So
What are you getting at?
maybe the murder video was the day
I'm
after.
saying,
I mean, the day
prosecution
before he
believes the
got
video has been
groping?
falsified. Special
Nobody really
effects,
knows.
CGI, whatever it is, we're not buying it.
Huh.
Furthermore, the prosecutor pushing that stance was the one who handled Ehara's trial.
And that is...
His name is Sadao Takano. He was the
He's a
one
little
gunning
guy.
the hardest for Ehara the first time around, especially considering his officer status. He kept insisting justice be served, which got the public behind him rather quickly.
He certainly looked the part of the people's prosecutor, grilling Ihara in court.
So what you're saying is, Takano could never accept anything but Ihara's original sentence. Since this footage of the murder contradicts that finding, he just thinks it's a sham.
Yes, and he'd add that a fair trial's result can't be challenged by some video on the internet.
Well, who could honestly trust a system that changes its mind so easily? Both the prosecutor's office and the court are beholden to the case as Takano-kun presented it.
But that's just sweeping the issue under the rug.
It has a domino effect, too. The police are beholden to the verdict we got, so their hands are tied. This applies to both Tokyo and Kanagawa.
Really? Why's that?
Supposedly, they don't want to get involved with Ihara until they're sure the video is real. They come in with a list of questions about the murder. It'll show that doubt's being cast on the original ruling.
Yeah, but no one can prove that the video's real.
Right. There's no way to verify the legitimacy of an untraceable video. But if the police aren't allowed to see Ihara, he'll never even become a suspect in the murder. That means he's untouchable.
Exactly. None of the detectives are happy about that. Especially down in Kanagawa. Their job is to bring in a suspect, but their leads are all ending up at the same dead end.
Video footage of a murder preventing a police investigation instead of starting one. What an absurd situation.
Until recently, people were lining up to bring Ihara to justice. Yet somehow his involvement in a murder totally derailed that.
Don't be so surprised. No cop would ever want to undermine a ruling based on their own findings. Anyone who wants to go against the grain's gonna need hard evidence on their side.
So the case goes cold, all to save face for the court and the prosecution. If Ihara really did commit murder, it'll have been the perfect crime. This debacle only serves as proof.
True. It would turn the trial into a farce. There's no way we're letting this go.
But wouldn't challenging this mean going up against the entire system?
Yeah. That scare ya?
Not at all. In fact, I was just thinking, we're the only ones who could take a case like this.
Ha! That's the good shit, kid.
This whole time, we've been writing off Ihara as a convicted sexual predator. But it's looking more and more likely the court played right into his hand. As for me, I'm done being played for a fool.
Then you've heard what I came to say. And with that, I will be on my way. But if you need help, just ask.
I think we're good for now, but thanks.
That did clear up a lot.
No problem. See ya.
Hey, was MAFUYU-chan cuter than ever, or what? Think maybe it's time to light that flame again, huh?
How many times do I have to tell you, it's not like that?
Alright. Let's talk to each and every. Let's talk to you.
MAFUYU-kun's pretty popular now, you know. A looker like her, I bet criminals line up for their day in court.
It's like, why would you say that?
Yagami-san, we should go see Ihara as soon as possible. I wonder what he'll have to say about the video.
Probably gonna be like, yeah, what that is? That you see that? That's me. You probably like, yeah, that was me.
Anyway, what I'd like to do is ask Ihara about that video face to face. Any chance we could see him again?
I was actually about to suggest that. One moment. It's from Ihara's prison.
It's like, I want to see you guys.
Hello? Yes, this is Shirosaki. Yes, I can talk.
His prison? Why would they call us directly?
Guess we'll find out.
Understood. I appreciate the candor. That was one of the prison wardens. He was asked to convey a message from Ihara.
About what?
In short, he won't be speaking with his representation any further.
You're joking.
To be more specific, He said he's not taking any more questions. It seems he fully grasps the situation, even in custody.
How is that even possible?
I'm guessing the murder footage that was uploaded yesterday was also planned out in advance. That or Ahara's conspirators have to be filling him in. How else could he predict we'd try to see him again so soon?
I can see either of those scenarios making sense.
But only someone on the force could be leaking insider information to him like that.
Damn. This shit's turning into a full-blown conspiracy, eh, Tak?
Whatever it is, it's screwing up our plans.
Yeah, the timing couldn't have been worse. Now what are we supposed to do?
Come on. There are plenty of leads
I feel
that
like
don't involve
this
grilling
one's
the culprit.
more darker
Yeah?
than freaking the
I'd
first
like
story.
to hear him.
This story is more
Well,
darker
if it
than
were
the
me,
first Judgment.
I'd start with Saori-kun.
Okay.
The first thing I want to learn is whether Ehara is really the murderer in this footage. Given the entire sexual battery incident as an alibi, there is no way he could have murdered Mikoshiba. However, this new footage knocks the bottom out of that premise.
Right. Either his alibi or the murder footage. One of the two's been fabricated.
Or maybe there's two look alike. Maybe, I don't know. The groping or the murder. Right now, which one do we doubt more? He could fall into two cases right now. Either the groping or the murder. For some reason, he knows about the murder too. Video show that look alike, or maybe it is him. Man, we don't know. It's one or the other. We don't know. The murder was more fabricated. The groping incident was set up. What if they both real? Kind of be like, why were they both real? I feel like the groping incident was a setup. You go with, oh, why were they both real? Damn, I don't know. What if they're both real? That could be. I mean, footage just saw him groping, but let's go with this one.
Well, hold on. What if they're both real?
Both his alibi and the video? In that case, let's start with the murder. After committing the murder in Ijincho, Ehara would have had 13 minutes to make it to Ikebukuro Station.
Okay.
Ijincho and Ikebukuro are roughly 30 kilometers apart. It's possible if he traveled 140 kilometers an hour.
Is it though? Ehara would have had to change out of his bloody clothes. So he probably ought to shave those 13 minutes down. On top of that, he was traveling during rush hour. It just doesn't seem feasible.
Okay, then let's rule that out. I'd say we're making some progress here, guys.
Boy, you're really reaching for that silver lining, aren't you?
Regardless who was actual murder Mikoshiba, we have two conflict count. Which ones? Like I said, I was originally gonna pick with this one. So
I think we should revisit the harassment case. When the sentence came down in court, no one expected it to end up as a murder alibi. Plus, everyone suspected Ahara was working alone. He may have not been. All this makes a huge difference. No one would suspect a train groping to involve accomplices or alibis. The search for evidence wouldn't be as intense as for a murder.
But the entire incident was caught on camera, top to bottom. There's more than enough physical evidence, too.
Then we'll need to verify each and every aspect of the case.
Okay, what first? Should we investigate the crime scene again? Maybe we'll discover something new if we check out the station during the crime's actual time frame.
No, I think we saw everything we could there. Actually, if we're reviewing evidence, we could do that from right here, couldn't we?
What catches your eye specifically? I ask because fabricated evidence would likely show signs of tampering. This would prove Ehara's alibi doesn't hold up.
this time, really scrutinize this case. What evidence? If Ehara murdered Mikoshiba, there must be some deceit within the groping evidence. I think it's rest that fabric. A mass training card belongs to Ehara. The computer passed automatic entry. Sent for an hour before incident occurred. Damn, I don't know. If a hard murder Mikoshiba, there must be some site within the groping evidence. Huh. I don't know which one to pick. The fiber of victim underwear. I don't know.
This part's still getting to me.
The trace fibers detected on Ehara match the fibers of the victim's underwear. This makes for essentially conclusive evidence in a battery case.
And there's no way he just bumped into her or something, right?
The victim wore a knee-length skirt, so the assailant had to expend considerable effort to reach her undergarments. That's not bumping into someone, Yagami-san. The victim reported feeling physical contact right as the train began moving. She said she spent her 6-minute ride to Shinjuku in shock and revulsion.
Could you describe the victim for me?
She's an office worker married to an industrial designer. Also has a 6-year-old son. Full name, Yui Mamiya, 30 years old.
Okay.
A wife and mother.
Perhaps if we talk to Mamiya-san directly, she could give us more insight than that video. She may even recall something none of us know, upon learning Ehara's alibi might have been fabricated.
That's a good plan. We'll finally have a fresh source of info.
In that case, give me a moment so I can get a meeting set up. We should have her address and other information somewhere on file. Bear in mind, Mamiya-san was the victim here. As the assailant's defense, I doubt we'll get a warm welcome.
That's pretty standard for us, I'd say. Nobody rolls out the red carpet for a detective, right?
Yeah. Say, Kaito-san, it looks like we've got some free time, so let's say we grab some food.
Now that you mention it, I am getting hungry.
So was that the right thing I picked? Was that? I guess so. I must have picked the right thing. So that was the right thing I picked. Maybe. I know. Oh, okay.
Huh.
Got some.
You think they want something? Bet it's not a friendly hello.
Is there only
They do
one?
look like they mean business.
This Arcade's idea of an ambush? How basic.
Kaito-san, there's more.
Over there, too.
So what should we do?
Same losers from yesterday. Guess they want to settle the score.
Looks like they rounded up some buddies and waited for us to show.
Well, whatever the hell they want, let's not get Genda-sensei and them involved.
So let's get out of here.
Follow me.
We'll move. We will lure them somewhere else, and then let's go beat their ass. We just walk around the corner. Looking this way. Is there anyone? Do I see anybody behind us? Got a keyword, stalker. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. I am getting away, so we gotta go up here. And then we gotta make a... Damn, bitch, move out the way. Then we gotta make a right. Far around this alley here is when they want to show up and fight us. Which, I'm down. And I am away.
Alright, I'm getting fed up with this shit.
Why haven't they made a move yet? It's like they're waiting for something.
Whatever it is, they're taking their sweet-ass time. Hey! Quit dicking around and come get some!
They're like, nope.
What the hell? They're just gonna keep stalking us?
Nope. Thanks for waiting, assholes.
Shit.
Let me guess. You're RK too?
Sam.
Went straight for our heads. Are you nuts, guy?
Shut your mouth.
These guys. Let me just disarm you real quick. Oh, let me just disarm you real quick right over here. Let me arm you. Disarm right here. Yep. Oh. Oh. Whoa, boy. Whoa, boy. Calm down here. Yep, that's it right here. One more. And that's it. Ain't no more boys. I took it easy on them this time too. Took it easy.
That's one down.
There's more to go. Bring it on. Oh, okay.
Not out of the woods just yet.
Is the big boss showing up? There's more. They're basically walking away right now, but they're like, we're calm.
They really went all out on the backup. Is the whole town RK now or something?
Doc, we should probably get gone before the cops roll in.
Why? It's not our fault we're getting jumped.
Two, we had a Lumon on the freaking other city. Now we got freaking this game.
Guess their plan was to come at us in waves. I've about had it with this crap.
Yeah. At this rate, we won't be meeting Sari-san and the others.
The guy's taunting over
to this.
Point. So why not hit RK at home?
Yeah?
Why not? Soma and Akutsu are at the top, and they probably remember me. I'll just ask them real nice to keep their goons off our back. Unless you want to keep dealing with these fucking scrubs.
I'm fine with making a house call. Any idea where it is?
Hmm?
Yeah, a club in the back of Theater Square.
Okay.
The RK exclusive. Nowadays, I hear they let in thugs from all over. I admit,
So we're gonna try to get to the source and tell the big boss to get off our back.